Let me tell you, man. Man. When I say making friends in LA, only way you can make friends, LA. If you come, people who come to LA, if you come to LA, think, okay, I'm gonna come to LA, and I don't know nobody, but I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna make some connections, make some friends. You better have something to offer. I just had a brother I was talking to earlier, and he moved to Texas, and he's born and raised in Cali. And he told me, he was like, man, he said, man, California people are like this, dog. He said, especially LA. He said that basically people of LA ain't trying to make new friends with any. They like to keep their core people that they knew since they were kids. People who are born and raised in LA or in Southern California, they like to keep their key people that they kind of grew up with or knew when they were teens and they kids or in their early 20s. They key people. They they rarely do they um like to make friends with somebody that they don't know unless they can get something out of them. Like unless it's beneficial. You got some opportunity. Like you see what I'm saying? Like it has to be attached to something that they can get out of you. As far as like genuinely trying to make like a friend in LA, he was like, it ain't gonna it don't. People from LA usually just keep to themselves. Now if they see you got something going on, then then they'll be trying to be friends with you. But if they can't benefit from you, get something from you, a job, or it can benefit them in some kind of way, they ain't trying to meet no new friends unless it's like I said, unless it's somebody that they grew up with or somebody that they knew when they was since they were young. You know, I think it's just hard to meet friends, period, when you get older. I think once you get in your 30s, 40s, 50s, it's hard to meet because a lot of times you be set in your ways. A lot of times when you like in your teens and your 20s, early 20s, you're more open. It's all about socializing, having friends, meeting new people, building up a clique. You know what I'm saying? But I think once you get older, you get set in your ways. You stop having cliques unless it's like your family, like your kids, stuff like that. But you stop having, cliques of people that you kick it with, but when you're young, your teens and 20s, it's all about building connections and networking but when you get older, it's very, I'll even say even in your 20s, it's even kind of hard to kind of meet new friends. You know what I'm saying? When you get younger, you know. But yeah, I was telling old boy, I said, I always got that about LA people. They ain't trying to be, they don't want to know you. They don't want to, you can even tell by when you say hello to some people from LA. They don't even want to say hello to you. They shake their head, don't want or do like this. Like motherfucker, you say hello. We ain't gotta be friends. Fuck it. Okay, I know y'all don't like me friends out here with people y'all don't know. But you can at least say hello. Like, God damn, that kid to say hello? Nah, these niggas ain't want to say hello to you. Shit, let alone friendships. I said, I got that vibe. I told myself, I'm from Florida. Florida, you can kind of meet friends. People are more friendly. Hey, how you doing? That's what I was telling me. If I was to ever have kids, I wouldn't raise my kids in LA. LA is not a child friendly place. You know what I'm saying? There's too much going on, too many adult themed situations that go on in LA to even have a kid. I want my kid to be around. If I was to have a kid, I want my kid to be around, you know, people with families. Not saying people in LA don't have families, but it's more family structured in different places, like in Florida, different places like that, the suburbs. Now the Inland Empire, maybe if I had to raise a family in California, I like Orange County, the Inland Empire. Those would probably be good places to raise a kid. But LA, hell no, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it'd be hard for my child probably to meet friends. Although, like I said, kids are a little bit more open to. It's all about meeting friends, having play dates and shit like that. So I don't know. What y'all think, man? Leave your comments in the comments and let's talk about it. I'll let y'all later.